All right, I'm just leaving Walmart. Picked up a couple of sweet potatoes, rice cakes, honey. Today is carb up day for Isaiah. So, just to let you know what's going on for those of you who might be caught in the middle that haven't been following us. So, Isaiah, my son, is doing competing in a bodybuilding contest this weekend, which is today is Friday. It's about 7:30. Leaving Walmart. He's home resting up. He couldn't sleep good last night. That's the way it is. That's as it was for me too. You couldn't sleep like going into the show. For one, your calories are low, and for two, you kind of anxious, because you're gonna be on stage. You don't know where you're gonna place. You don't know who's gonna show up. You don't know how good you look because it's playing with your head. But yeah, so I got 2 sweet potatoes, 2 bags of rice cakes, some honey, and some motor oil for the car. So I'm gonna go back home now, and we're gonna take off, and he's gonna start carbing up. He's gonna carb up with pancakes, no sausage, because he prepared for the show using the keto diet. So it's like a protein keto diet. So it's a higher protein. It's about 35% protein, 65% carbs. 65% fats, and carbs is always low, no more than 5%, or below if you can. So yeah, he's resting up. Let me get back to the house, and we're gonna hit the highway. Probably stop by IHOP or something, wherever you want to go, and eat some pancakes, start carbing up for the day. Then the night when we get to the hotel, well, actually, give you what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go back to the house, pick him up. We got to be in Richmond because the show is in Richmond, Virginia, at 11:15 for tanning. So we got to be on the highway by 8:30, so we can eat and take our time. So we get to the place for tanning. He's gonna spray tan. Normally I never spray tan. I always used Pro Tan, which you spray on or paint on or whatever, and that's what he used his last show. But because I don't know, for some reason I couldn't get it to come in time, we're gonna have to pay for a spray tan, which sucks because it costs you $120. But whatever, it is what it is. So he's gonna spray tan is at 11:15. Then he has to do a polygraph test at 3 o'clock. So tan at 11:15, 3 o'clock polygraph test. And some of y'all guys may not know that in bodybuilding contests, there's 2 types of shows. You have tested and non-tested shows, which is natural or non-natural, which, you can compete in, if you're natural, you compete in anyone you want because they're not testing. But most of the time, if you go into the non-tested shows, somebody's going to be on something. And so in other words, these are natural shows, so they give you a polygraph test on a Friday. The show is on a Saturday. And then they do a urinalysis on the winners, because heck, if you were taking something, if you didn't win first place, it wasn't working for you anyway. So we're gonna do the polygraph test at 3. Check in the hotel right after then. The host hotel was full for some reason. I never had that problem before, so we're gonna have to find a hotel. We're gonna wing it. We'll find a hotel somewhere around Richmond or outside of Richmond just to lay our head that night, with a decent mirror, hopefully, and a microwave. And he's gonna practice his posing. I'm gonna check him out on his posing, make sure everything looks good, make sure the tan looks good. Oh man, it's got a glare. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. Tomorrow he has to be back at the hotel, I believe, for his second round of tanning. So he's getting 2 rounds of tannings, and that's at 6:15. So we gotta get up around 5 tomorrow, depending how far the hotel is, and go. And he's gonna get his second round of tanning, and then the show starts at 9 o'clock. So that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. Should be done by 12, I guess. But I believe this is a pro show and amateur show combined. So it's gonna be a pretty decent show. It's gonna be pretty big. The Richmond show is pretty big. It's a good show. All right, let me get back to the house. All right, I'm gonna water my garden a little bit. Let me show you what it looks like around. All right, so this is what I got planted so far. It's cucumbers, tomatoes, these right here is what I'm gonna put out. So I'm gonna have to expand it out, going out to there. So that's my plan when I get back tomorrow, is expand the garden out a little bit, because Joe, friend and client, gave me some more plants to put out, and some watermelon, cucumbers, squash, more tomatoes, onions, so a whole heap of stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and water these now, and then we're gonna hop in the car and we're gonna take off for Richmond. So we're about to take off for the Richmond show. Run a few minutes behind. We can stop and get some pancakes. So you ready?
Yeah.
Where you gonna eat pancakes at? Okay, let's do it. All right, we just arrived at the hotel, and about ready to get his tan on. The sun is kind of bright. He's actually making a video. What's that, Instagram? Okay, his YouTube channel. Yeah, so. All right, so he gonna get a tan, right? Yeah, we're gonna check in and tan, and then we're gonna ride the IHOP and get something to eat. All right.
Stage photographer.
All right, just got finished with the tan. It's 12 o'clock. So we had IHOP. It's the first time I've seen an IHOP in the mall before. So we'll go ahead and get something to eat. All right. I know it's super windy out here. I hope you can hear me. Yeah. So you ready? So you ready to eat something? All right. We're about to eat some pancakes. Of course, I'm not keto right now. And he's gonna eat his 4 pancakes. And yep. All right. Thank you.
I'm still keto until otherwise.
Yeah, so he's carbing up right now. So we're gonna carb up. He's gonna go take his polygraph test at 3. Right now it's 12-ish, 12:15. And then we're gonna practice posing later on tonight. Then we'll probably go to Outback for a burger before 6. Oh yeah. Gotta wear the stupid mask. This thing on. Flat.
Well, not like flat in the muscles, but in the stomach.
Yeah.
I ain't want to feel bloated.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably sucking everything up now as far as the muscles. Yeah, so we just leaving IHOP. Kind of weird, man. IHOP is in the mall. First time I've seen that, but whatever. All right. So walked out on stage. Yep, legs look good. All right. Of course, quarter turn to the right. All right, quarter turn to the right. Yep, quarter turn to the right. All right, face the front. All right, front double bicep. Yep, spread the lats. Yep, there it is. All right, front lat spread. All right, and relax. What?
I was rubbing off something. I think it is.
Yeah.
They said they're gonna touch it up tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
It's good.
Yeah. All right. Side chest. Yeah. Calves look good. Hamstrings good. All right, and relax. Side tricep. Yep, and you showing the audience, or you showing the judges. All right, and relax. So facing the rear. All right, back double bicep.
I could do here and come up. You know, like consistency.
Yeah. Most people you can do that and spread it, or some people go all the way up and then pull it down. Yeah, spread it. Yep. 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 Gotta keep it just like that. The hamstring. All right, and relax. So now you do rear lat spread. Yep. Hamstring. Yep. And relax. All right. Face the front. Abdominals and thigh.
Try with this.
Yep, and relax. So the midsection is good. See a little vascularity coming out. Yeah.
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 Maybe a little bit more drive. Get a tad bit more drive.
Yeah. Well, that's the point. That's the peeing all day today, night, hopefully. Yeah.
Get another coat, so it's gonna be even darker tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Favorite most muscular? Yeah. All right. It's pretty good. And relax. So we are definitely checked into the hotel. Did a little posing, so we're in a host hotel. So everything's here at the hotel. The tanning is here, and the polygraph test is here. So it's real easy. Only thing about the venue is about 8 minutes away, which is not bad. It's a decent room. I'll show you the view we have. It's a view of field. Yeah. Gotta lose. So Isaiah took the car and went to ride to a store because he forgot his charger. He got to charge up his phone for tomorrow to post all this stuff, all his pictures and stuff on Instagram and YouTube. And I'm chilling. I actually got a Zoom call tonight. And yeah, so I'll be up there about 30 minutes and then we're going to go eat. We think we're going to go to Outback and do a little bit more carbing up. He will anyway. I will too, for that matter. And so yeah, actually I just got from downstairs. I bought the wrong ticket. The ticket I bought is supposed to be, I bought a regular ticket by mistake. I was supposed to buy one for backstage VIP ticket for helping backstage. And I'm gonna get a little footage back there too. And I ran into one of the competitors. Most likely he will be competing against. He's going to be competing in the classic bodybuilding or classic physique, which is a little different than bodybuilding. Bodybuilding is a little bit more muscle, geared to more muscle. Classic physique is muscular, yeah, but it's more shape and a silhouette type of thing, like the old school bodybuilding days. Bodybuilding don't have to be, so much of a silhouette, if that makes sense. Classic physique, they're going for the classic look, more of a shape, not just a hard, dense muscle. Me, I'm a bodybuilder. I do have a classic look still, but not as old school bodybuilder. So the way the show goes is, like I said, in this category is classic physique, and it is going by height. And some shows go by weight, depending on what you weigh, and some shows go by height. This particular show is going by height, so it's A, B, and C, based on if you're short, average height, which would probably be me, and tall, which I guess would be 5'11" and up. I really don't know how they gauge it, but Isaiah's 6 foot, so he would be in the tall class, obviously. And I saw a guy, he had to be about 6'1", so them two will be competing together. I ran into him on the elevator, so yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and prepare for my Zoom call, and then we're gonna run out and get something to eat at Outback, and then come back and get some sleep, chill and get some sleep, because we got to be up 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning for tanning at 6. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great, I'm in a hotel room right now. Yeah, my son's competing in a bodybuilding show. I help him train for a bodybuilding show. That's this weekend. It's tomorrow, actually, and we just getting ready for it. It's in Richmond, Virginia.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah. Well, when we started with me, few years ago, he was 250 pounds. So I always competed in bodybuilding shows coming up. Well, they're coming up, and all of a sudden he got the bug bit him when he was about 23, and he had a dad bod. He was 250 pounds. He wanted to lose weight, so he started training with me at the gym. And then he said, "See how I have fun with clients, and that's my job and all that." He said he wanted to do personal training as well. I says, well, before you do personal training, you got to compete in a bodybuilding show, not just get certified.
Right.
The reason why is because you got to follow a strict diet. You got to train hard. You can't, you got to take all your supplements. So before you can take a person where they want to go, you have to been there yourself, So I'm just a true believer in that. But yeah.
This one. The carb up is completed.
All right, 7:50. It is May 1st, show day, and we woke up at 5 o'clock, and he had to go downstairs and get his second round of tan, which had to be there at 6:15, and I took a shower. He can't shower because he don't want to wash all his tan, and so we're gonna go through our second bout of posing, and he said he got to be there. He said he got to be there at 8:50 to actually get his gloss or his sheen on, because you get 2 sprays, and then he gets a gloss or sheen, makes you shiny on stage. So yeah, so let's get the posing. All right, so we are on the stage. Flat. Let's see, once you go through a round, see what you look like. Because you ain't pumped up yet. Okay. So, quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Face to front. All right, front double bicep. Front lat spread. Hopefully we don't smear the tan. That's the legs. Okay. So relax. So side chest. And relax. So side tricep. And relax. So now you're going to face the rear of the stage, which facing that way. So back double bicep. Yeah, spreading the legs tight. Legs. I'm gonna be hollering in the audience, legs. It seems like that's what you forgetting about. All right, relax. So rear lat spread. All right, and relax. Face the front. abdominals, and thigh. And relax. So, favorite, most muscular. I'm gonna tell you what's missing is if it was an average day, we would say we was working out at the gym. After that workout, you would see all the veins and everything. Right now, you ain't flat because of lack of food. You just ain't got a pump.
I feel flat. I ain't got no pump neither, but.
And he just took the beet juice. So we go through another round. So, all right. So if we got enough room here, can you go through your classic routine?
Just gonna do it without me moving. Sorry, I'm gonna be. Got air in my ear.
It's in Norfolk now because just for this year. Okay. Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, that's.
And you go up and squeeze nice and slow. Go up and squeeze. Yeah. You're just trying to get blood in there. And some shoulder presses. I do like some Arnold presses. Like some Arnold presses. Nice, slow, and squeeze.
Oh, that's the best part. I like the
Yep. Yep. Squeezing the front delts. Squeezing the delts.
Front right.
well, they grow. They're in there.
Yeah.
That take years.
Well, she like squeeze it with 5 pounds or 105 pounds.
No, I'm saying. You got to do this way to make the front delts. Like with the arm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And pull up and squeeze.
I hope I can do this when I'm doing this. I swear, I'm on the face.
Thank you. That's good to me. Yeah.
Good job, man.
Thank you.
When you get on stage.
Team Ryan Montgomery. And our new OCB Classic Physique Pro is athlete number 16, Thomas Showalter. Athlete number 8, can you move over just a tad?
All right, show's done. It's Sunday afternoon. We're back home, and he done ate what he wanted to eat. Not only that, his fiance bought him a birthday cake, a late birthday cake, because last weekend was his birthday, and because he was just a week out from the show, he didn't. That was last week before last.
What?
Your birthday. It was week before last.
Yeah, week and a half ago.
Yeah. So actually, exactly 2 weeks ago. And so he was so close to the show, he didn't want to cheat. That's dedication. Most people, they cheat on every occasion. They don't care whose birthday it is. It ain't got to be theirs. But yeah, so Reese's cake, and then you went out and ate. Where did y'all go eat yesterday?
Nah, we didn't eat yesterday. We just grabbed a sandwich. We're supposed to be going to eat today.
Okay. And where you going?
Ruckus Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Mooresville.
Okay, yeah. That's a long drive, too. That's about an hour.
Yeah, this straight now. I ain't got nothing else to do this Sunday.
Yeah. So, all right, so the show's over. Y'all guys seen, those of you who don't know what a bodybuilding contest is, we kind of gave you the highlights of it and what it entails. Also, there is a difference. Little people know that there's a natural show and there's a non-natural show. So you got a tested show and a non-tested show. So the non-tested shows is, anybody can jump in. They don't drug test. So if you're on something, fine. If you're not, fine. You're probably gonna get beat, but you can still hop in. But the tested shows, they do a polygraph test, which you took, and they're doing urinalysis on all the winners. I think it's the overall winner, really. And and if you dirty or whatever, then they take the award from you. So walls flying around here. Oh yeah, and I forgot, the reason why this video may be a little wacky is because I forgot my tripod down there in Richmond in the auditorium. So I got the phone propped up in a little car seat, little baby car seat. But yeah. So this is one question I want to ask you. As far as the questions I get, most of the questions I get all the time. Is there a fast way to get results? Because you got all these people, they want, if they don't see results like in a week or two, then they give up. So what would be the answer to that?
The shortest way to getting results is not giving up. when you give up, then it takes longer, because then you go to search for all these different ways to try to lose weight the fastest, which you end up getting stuck in, and you stay in a standstill until you try to figure out what you want to try next, what might work the fastest. You looked at a video and you want to try this now, but I mean, are you trying it long enough? I mean, they say it ain't no diet. There's no such thing as a bad diet. Any diet is good, because at least you're focusing on trying to do better. But
yeah,
you're not gonna see no results unless you stick to it. Like I said, I was doing mostly like the keto or just low carbohydrates in general, and it made a big difference. So some days I might go more strict with no carbs. Some days I might have a little bit of carbs, but not too much to go over. But I had some carbs, so it kind of kept me sane. At the same time, it helped me get by, make me feel like, I mean, there's so many different products that you could use if you're trying to do low carb.
Oh, heck
like
yeah,
I eat,
especially nowadays.
Yeah, like I use Quest. I eat a lot of Quest stuff, Quest chips. It's only like
got a lot of keto products too.
Yeah, it's like maybe 6-7 grams of fat, and then 4 grams of net carbs, and then the rest of it is like 19-20 grams of protein. So I'm getting all my protein in. I feel like I'm eating chips, and that helps with my cravings. Like I feel like I feel satisfied. So keto was one of my main things. But like I said, if you get on a diet, stick to it for about a month and a half with working out at least. I mean, 2 weeks, and then you hear something else about another diet, and then you want to go jump to that one. Well, your whole cycle has been thrown off then to try to do this, do that, and they don't know what it's supposed to do.
You don't know what's working. Yeah. Yeah, and that's one thing. And now you know you're training now at the gym and stuff, and online training. That's what I struggle with probably the most with, especially ladies, if they don't get results like in 2 weeks and they don't see the numbers move on the scale, they like give up and throw in the towel. Or because of social media, you know, social media, I read one post to say do this, and then all of a sudden you read another post to say do that, and then, you know, like the Bible said, double-minded man, you know, it's like waves in the sea, it just foams up, you know, never getting anything done. You know, you kind of like, you switch minds this way, and then all of a sudden you go that way for a little while, then all of a sudden you switch back, and then you switch this, trying something new. And what the best thing to do, especially if you got a trainer, is like stay the course, you know.
Yeah.
It takes a while. Especially, and this one thing I learned, right? I don't know if I ever told you this, that recently, you know, just studying, that what the body does, like say for example, you're a couch potato. You go to a trainer or you try a diet, and the diet is, you know, pretty good, pretty easy, but then nothing really happens initially. But what's happening is things are taking place inside the body. So the liver always get fatty, because I learned that one of the leading diseases now is a fatty liver because of bad diet, fast food, and things like that. So the body will start healing the liver first before it actually goes to like any like body fat storage, and then it'll start, you know, going elsewhere. But it heals initial organs first. That's why sometimes it can take up to a month or a month and a half before weight loss really started. I remember when you got back on the diet, even myself, it took a while for things actually kicked off again. Then I was like, I think you was telling me like, man, why nothing's happening?
Oh yeah, it started taking a little while. I think it had to do a lot with metabolism. I wasn't doing cardio like I was supposed to, but when I started being consistent with like cardio, it worked hand in hand. Like they do say, well, 80%, you know, the body as far as losing weight is in the kitchen, and then the other % is in the gym. And if you're not doing the other %, it's still gonna slow down the process. Yeah. I was still losing weight, but it was tip for tap. Like I might lose 1 pound a week, or maybe not even that. And then when I started incorporating the cardio, really burning the calories like I supposed to do, and then it equaled up, started working out perfectly. And the longer I did it, the more like my metabolism just shot up. I mean, it started adjusting, you know.
Yeah. And you're 25 too, so you can imagine ladies, which is my specialty now, you know, older ladies
Menopause,
going towards the menopause and menopause.
Well, it's harder, but the thing is, it's gonna still take even longer if you still got the mindset of that. It's, you know, I mean, I be hearing a lot of women. When I talk to them, they be like, "But it's so hard." I'm like, "Well, you know what makes it easier?
Yeah.
When you start seeing some results, and then you're happier about it. Now, then you're willing to go however long it takes."
Yeah, but the problem is, especially in America, we want things instant. We want things easy, and the problem is, you're supposed to go through a certain amount of suffering, just like in the Bible, you know, or I don't care what religion you're in. There was always some type of fasting somewhere. You had to fast, and fasting is not easy. And the thing about it is, there's a point of suffering. Everything has a season. There's a point of suffering, then there's a point of, you know, rest and recovery and having fun and eating what you want. But the problem is nowadays everybody just eat what they want. You know, there is no more famine. Everything is a feast. When you stay in feast mode, you die. When you stay in rest mode, you die. Lay in the bed and don't get up, you're gonna die in that bed eventually, because your body will freeze up. I mean, you're not moving. You get constipated. You know, you get bed sores. Bed sores come from not moving. You know, pneumonia comes mostly from not moving. So there's a time you gotta get out. You gotta move. You gotta do what you want. You gotta do what you can do. Work out especially. But then it's a time of rest from that. So most people just want it easy, I guess I'm trying to say, nowadays. But there is no easy route. There's a time I seen you were suffering, and mother's like, she always blamed me for everything anyway. She say, "You're killing my baby." But it's a time to, this is not going to be easy. And I always tell no client ever came back to me and said, "You know what, you told me it was going to be easy and you lied to me." Not one time, over years and years and years, came back to me and said that.
Yeah.
So
it's hard. The only thing to make it easier is to keep doing it until you kind of adjust to it. You'll start finding ways to make what's hard easier for you. But I mean,
I think your body adapts to it, where it looks forward to that fight, that struggle sometimes.
Yeah. So I'm about to go in and eat me some old birthday cake with a bodybuilding cake, because I just finished, and all I need is one day. I get one day, I'm ready to hop back on the ball, because I ain't had it in so long. Once I get it, I'm like, okay, cool, that's all I wanted.
Yeah, it don't take much.
Yeah, so
yeah,
it's just honesty. It's either you do it and you put 100% into it and you do what you're supposed to be doing, because if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're going to feel it. You're going to know it. You can't come tell me or somebody else, yeah, I've been doing good, because you're going to feel guilty. So, I mean, but that's your body. Thing is stick to it 100%, or don't stick to it and stay the same.
Yeah.
It's really that simple.
Yeah, it is.
Though it's more to it.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, because we're going on 10 minutes, 11 minutes now. I train now the older generation, 35 and over. He's the next generation, so he trains the younger one. I mean, he can train older people too, but you know, that's kind of like, I can train younger people, but that's kind of like a little niche. So we do online training and one-on-one training, you know, at the gym. So if y'all guys need any help, anything like that, feel free, reach out, talk to us. If you got a question, feel free. By all means, this is what we do. This is what we live. I mean, this is a lifestyle. As you can see. All right, so we get out of here. No, actually, we're gonna get out of here. We're at home. So you so you're going in to eat?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Weekend's done. He won his class, and he came in fourth out of 8 in the open class. So he did good. He did good. All right, guys, message us if you have any questions, anything like that. Talk to you later.